Hi, welcome back to another episode of with stampinwithcandace.com, and I'm Candace, and today I wanted to share with you this awesome die. It's the Be Mine Stitched Framelits die. It's item 148527, and my upline actually was sharing this with us the other day, and I had to do what she had said to do, and that was just take all the dies out and run them through and see what they did, because I didn't know they did half of what they did. So I wanted to share with you really quick. So I've just laid them out here, and I wanted to show you. So this die right here, it actually cuts this out. So it cuts the heart out and it cuts this frame out at the same time. You have a smaller one that does the same thing here, but these ones in here, I have to show you these here, they actually do this stitching in here, and they actually fit on this. So you can do it inside as well to create this look. So I just thought that was so fun. There's so much versatility. You can also use this on like a background or something like that as well. And then you have just some of these fun edges that you can do included in it. You can see the roses. You could use this on like top of a present or as an accent or something. Then when we flip it, we also have these ones here, which is a whole nother set. So you can see we have all this other size of hearts, and this one has the stitching already done on it. And I love this. Isn't that gorgeous? That fun little thing. But it also makes this little, all these little hearts that you can do like a confetti or a shaker card, or just put them on your card. And then there's also that fun filigree heart as well. So I thought this was so cute, and you just had to check it out. And don't forget, there's also this fun edging that you can add to your card, and I believe it's long enough to do a 5.5 or a obviously the 4 1/4. So I wanted to just show you a quick fun Valentine's project I made using these dies, and it mostly uses the dies, but it also uses the meant to be stamp set. So you can actually buy them in a bundle and save a little bit of money to get them together. And this stamp set is 148626, and this is the new cling mount stamp set. If you haven't seen that, they have this, it's just more sticky. So grab a block here, you can see how easy they go onto that block. You can kind of hear that they come off. Now, just so you know, you don't have to do this, but I trim my my sticker down just a little bit so it's a little bit exposed, and that's just because they are super sticky and I just wanted to get a little bit of an edge. But I have noticed that the more times you use them, the easier it is to pull them off, but they're still nice and sticky. So I think you'll really love these new cling stamp sets that all of the stamp sets in the Occasions catalog actually feature that, and you'll find this set in the Occasions catalog. So I'm going to show you how to make this cute little Valentine card really quick. That's the inside, you can see. So it's really quite a simple card to make. So we're just using our Memento ink. You can use Stays-On as well, but I just prefer Memento. So we're going to stamp just our little black heart. Make sure that you leave room around that because the die is a little bit bigger. I'm going to move this out of the way for just a second so I can bring my Big Shot up here. Grab my Big Shot, and I'm using the magnetic platform here. So we've got our base plate. I'm going to throw this on here, and then we're going to grab our little heart die, and I want that stitching on the inside, so I'm just going to put that and center that on the inside. And then we're going to grab our little one and put that here. Shift it so the magnet's working properly. Make sure that that's nice and centered. And put our top plate on. Roll it through. And pop that out. And pop this one out. Now, just so that you realize that frame one gets stuck in there, so you can just grab the piercing tool, and it has little holes you can see in there, and you can just pop that right out using the holes. So it comes out pretty easy. You can see the detail on that. That's so fun. So we're going to hurry and do it one more time using our pink. And I believe this is Melon Mambo is the color that I'm using here. Put our top plate back on. Oh, hang on. Get that centered a little better. All right, move this out of the way. Bring this back real quick here for you. Okay, so once again we have our little pink heart, and we want to make sure that just punch that out real quick using our paper piercer. So it makes it really quick and easy. And then, just so you know, I take the backer that comes with the dies, and I just buy some of that roll of magnet with the sticky adhesive on the back, and that's what I've used to, and since this one's double-sided, I put it on both sides, but that way my dies stay nice and neat, and I can make sure I keep track of all of them and not lose them. So now we're just going to do, we're going to put this together really quick. Like I said, it's fairly simple card here. Forgot the base. So it's just a 3x3 card. So it's 3 by 6 inches, and I'm just folding it in half. And then we're going to take our Tombow glue, and we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the back here. Remember, you do not need to squeeze very hard for this. If you do, you'll get a whole bunch on there and make a big old mess, and then you won't be happy with your card. So I'm just gonna stick that on there like that. Stick this one on the inside, and when you're doing this, you want to make sure you can feel there's a difference, but there's definitely a front and a back side on that. Then we're just going to grab our memento again. There's just this cute little saying, "I love our life together." I thought that was appropriate for Valentine, but you can just write in it if you want to, whatever works for you. Add a little bit of snail. Stick that in there like that. So that's our inside of our card. Then we're going to use our lovely lipstick ribbon. Now this is also in the Occasions catalog, and it actually comes as a set with a Flirty Flamingo, I believe is the other color. So we're just going to take our trusty paper snips here and snip some off. Throw on some snail here. I'm just going to wrap this around. Pretty simple. And then we can attach it to the front of our card. So now here's the tricky part. Because I have the ribbon here, I want this to be jumped up, but obviously we can't just attach that really easy. So this is how I did it. So I laid the two down together. And then I'm going to grab my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm just going to place them right over the two so that they're stuck together. So I'm making sure that it's over the white as well as the pink, and going just around the edges. Now I want to leave some space in here so that I have space for that ribbon. So that's why I'm using the minis. They make it a little bit easier to leave that space, but it still allows me to cover between the pink and the white so it stays popped up. So we're just going to pull that off really quick. Maybe. There we go. And then we'll throw this on here like so. And then we do the same thing. I'm just going to use a mini just here and some snail here. There we go. Oops, I did that backwards. I want this on this side and the snail on this side. Okay, it still works. Because this is already popped up, so that's why we want the snail there. And then we can just grab our ribbon and thread it, maybe, underneath there. There we go. And pull it through real quick. And then just snip that off. Now to finish it off, we're going to grab our heart epoxy droplets. These are also in the holiday or the occasions catalog. Comes in 3 sizes, the big, medium, and small. You can also color directly on these hearts using the blenders. So that's kind of a fun way to get some color on them, but we're just going to grab a clear one here and just pop it on there just to add a little bit extra dimension. And you've got a quick fun little card. I'll just show you one more. So this is using the larger heart. You can see it's got 3 of those little epoxies, and it's got the stitching as well. Then we use the smaller one, and we just use the Animal Outings, I think is what it's called. Yeah, this fun stamp set to create, and then we use the Stampin' blends to color him in. And this is embossed. I don't know if you can see that, but it's embossed with white embossing powder. And then we use the same frame on the inside. So this time it has the Happy Valentine's Day, and then you can put a fun little message on the inside of that heart. So just another quick little idea for Valentine's using the same thing. And that lovely lipstick, that's one of the in colors this year. It goes so well with that Melon Mambo, and I just love the pink and black. So hopefully you learned something a little bit new today, or at least have fun. Remember to visit me at stampinwithcandace.com. Hopefully I can get this up on my site so you can see everything that I've used. And please like my YouTube and follow me on YouTube. And I hope you all have a great day, and thanks for spending a little bit of time with me.